and welcome back to the Return of the Nine. My name is Lawrence, and I'm playing Orion, a human phantom rogue. Also joining us tonight is Carolyn.
Hi, I'm playing Regali, the glamorous human bard.
And with us as well tonight is Hobie.
Hi, I'll be playing Frederick, the half-elf Hexblade Warlock.
And as always, is our fourth member of our party, played by Tom.
Hello, playing Ember, the fiery Furbolg Druid.
And putting us through our paces, as always, is our Dungeon Master, Dennis. For anybody who is following our adventure, our group of brave heroes have liberated Blackwall Keep from a siege that was being undertaken by the red-eyed lizard folk. A large cloud of death, a large darkness cloud of death basically wiped out a bunch of the lizard folk, and the rest said, yeah, we're out of here because we don't want that. And we made our way in. We were celebrated as the heroes that we really are. At which point, we were introduced to a poor fellow by the name of Kendril, a guard who escaped the lizard folk and who was crawling from the inside out with worms, and he was very much an undead individual.
Yummy.
Yes, he was dispatched forthwith, and our group of adventurers is contemplating leaving the Blackwall Keep to venture off into the swamp or the marsh or whatever it is to search for Marzina, the missing sorcerer from Blackwall Keep. And with that, I'll turn it over to Dennis.
So you've all taken a long rest. Am I correct in assuming that?
Yes. Right? Or were we leaving forthwith? I can't remember.
I think we were agreed. I think we were going to take a short rest. Then take off.
Yeah, that was it.
That sounds right.
That's right, because I could use a short rest. Ild is injured.
Oh yeah, Ild got hit like purposefully by a baddie.
It's
And
crazy.
during the short rest, Orion is going to call on some local ghosts to impregnate his brain with religion, so he will now be proficient in religion. I think that might become useful given the undead, wormy, crawly things that we just dealt with.
Religion, you say?
Yes.
I do have to say, like, all of the cult's threats that you will be eaten by worms and everything
Yep.
are ringing a little stronger now, having seen what they meant than just when we thought they were like, you know,
Chest puffing bravado.
making Hamlet references to.
Yeah.
Now then, it is a gray, foggy day, and usually the fog burns off at night. During the middle of the day. So foggy mornings, yeah, that happens a lot. Foggy evenings, yeah, that happens a lot. Something to do with the dew point and the temperature. Weatherman could explain it.
We live in Michigan. We're familiar.
The trail back to the lizard den, very easy to follow. Very easily followed. You're not going to have a problem there. So let us double rank the who's got what. Oh, come on. Why is my internet slow? It shouldn't be slow.
It's
Orion.
Slow. It's slow because it's...
Is your armor class 17?
Yes, it is.
Is your max hit points 37?
Yes, it is.
Frederick, 1837?
Correct.
And you're down 12, right?
I was, but then we took that short rest. I got whooshed back up.
Woohoo!
Ember, armor class 15, max hit points 48.
Yes.
And you took 14 points of damage. Is that gone?
Let me roll my hit dice right now.
How many hit dice did you use, Frederick, or did you spell it away?
No, I used 3 hit die.
And while you're doing that, Regali, armor class 14, and you have 32 hit points.
Yep. Becoming a little less squishy every time.
All right, I used 2, or sorry, 3, and I'm back to full.
And Ild, what happens to Ild?
Ooh.
He goes away after an hour, but then I can resummon him, and he should be back to full.
Gotcha. And he is armor class 13, max hit points of 30, right?
Correct.
Religion, you say. Go ahead and make a religion check for me.
Okay. Well, that didn't do much. A big fat 11. I mean, it's better than a 10.
Yeah.
Lizard folk revere an androgynous deity named Semawanya.
Okay.
Their tribal leaders are
Bless you.
commonly the most... Yeah, exactly. Their tribal leaders are commonly the most powerful of the tribe as warriors, and lizard folk almost never count arcane spellcasters among their ranks.
Okay.
Oh.
Lizard folk are not amphibious, but they can remain underwater for long periods of time. Tribes of lizard folk vary greatly in their technological advancements. It all depends on how willing and able they are to trade for such advancements. Physical stature and ability is what they prize most. They are skilled warriors. Obviously, they respect strength and martial prowess. For the most part, they seek peaceful existences with other races. But in this case, it seems they've attacked for the first time in a really, really, really long time since they built these citadels. This is the first time that they've ever attacked anything this big. So,
You know, for
Yeah.
their first siege, this is kind of impressive.
I would agree.
I would agree. I mean, if we heroic folk hadn't come by, I have a feeling it wouldn't have ended very well for the folks in the keep.
Wow, man.
I think they deserve an I did my best merit badge.
Not that Orion really remembers the battle. I know there was a fight. I just don't remember the details.
Well, it was dark. It's understandable.
Yeah.
I
true.
forgot that. Oh gosh, Orion.
Serious memory problems.
No.
What would be interesting to know is, does that mean that like in the heat of battle, he does remember us? Is that part of why he's forgetting? I don't know.
I don't know. It is weird though that last time he forgot everything and not just all of us.
The correct pronunciation is Se-mu-enya. So there you go.
Enya, like the singer?
There you go.
Say
Here.
Se-mu-enya.
Say
Here.
I will
Cal
not.
Enya.
It's like
Adios.
Enya to say
Echoing across the moors.
Moo. Does anybody need anything from the keep before we leave? I don't think they really had all that much to offer because they had no
I-
food.
I
and
don't-
Ember
I don't
cooked
think
up.
we should take anything from them.
Yeah.
They need all that they can get.
Ember.
I
cooked
think
up a meal
we
for them.
gave them food. I'm pretty sure we did the Goodberry thing, but did we say we were leaving rations or
No, I don't
rations?
think- No, I don't
Rations?
think so. I think Ember cooked them up a meal, and they were pretty happy with that.
Okay.
We did clear out the basement, so hopefully there's stuff not damaged down there that they can use.
I
Take it
feel
off.
like there were weapons down there. That was a bad idea.
Yeah, I don't think I need anything like oil. I've got oil for a lamp if I need it, and so I'm good to go if everybody else is.
Yeah, unless they have diamonds, I'm good.
You're still looking
Wait,
for
what?
diamonds. That's right. Poor Ember needs diamonds for the spell she wants to cast.
It's literally
this poor keep that's been besieged, and they're like, "Oh yeah, but we have this pile of diamonds just sitting in the corner."
it's one of my circle spells, so I literally have to have it prepared all the time. But without diamonds, I literally can't cast it.
Oh no!
So, would you like to go after 1 hour? What did we say? You're at 1 p.m.?
We did not say, but sure, that sounds great.
The trip to the lizard folk lair is about 4-hour trek. Unless there's a ranger who has swamp for their favorite terrain.
Nope.
No, right?
Nope.
Not that I'm aware of.
Well, we've got
nobody
a
else-
druid.
Nobody else went to the Shadowfell and changed their class? Okay. Who wants to drink the Kool-Aid next? Okay. The soldiers, of course, give you all of the lowdown on how the lizard folk fight. So it's not that you got lucky taking out the leader and having everybody else run because they were leaderless. That's actually a thing. Okay, so you can use that to your advantage.
But also be aware, don't make yourself look like a leader when we're fighting them later.
On your left, you see a hobbit statue of a hobbit. He is knee deep in the muck, and he seems to be tilting slightly. It's a very excellent rendition of a hobbit, I must say. He's got an adventurer's pack on, cape, daggers at his sides, and whoever made this statue was extremely good at it, detail-wise.
What appears to be the rendering of his facial expression? Yeah. Not a statue. Hey guys, I don't think this is a statue, or at least not on purpose.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah, let's watch our step and all that.
Right. So you're slogging, and you see this berm that's been built up. And this is a berm of vegetation and poop that they mix together. And what happens is as the vegetation and bacteria break down, they create a kind of heat energies. So this is a warm place to spend the night. And you see 3 lizard folk and they are sharing a very long, bony type of fish. Very easy to catch, but they're having themselves a little sushi on the spine dinner. And they're sitting on this little half moon vegetative thing that's keeping them warm as well.
Can we tell if they have red eyes?
You mean if they're from the Red Eye clan?
Yeah.
They do not appear to be from the same clan, no. And
Okay.
when they see you, unless you're going to take magical measures not to be seen,
No.
when they see you, they kind of wave the fish, and that's the lizard folk international greeting of "Are you hungry?"
It's a great greeting.
Well, I guess they don't seem overly hostile. Looks like they are inviting us over for a bite to eat. We should go over and see what's what.
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
sounds good.
Okay,
Maybe they have some information.
as you approach, they take a ready stance, but they do not draw weapons,
Okay.
although they are armed. Clubs that have broken shells, and they look really sharp, embedded in the end of their club. And they have a little tiny reed woven basket filled with about 4 or 5 javelins each.
Okay.
I'm going to reach into my pack and pull out a little bit of cheese and wave it back at them.
And they wave you in. As you get closer to the mound, you could feel the warmth coming off this thing. Also a stench. But if you don't mind the stench, this is a nice place to be. This is how muskrats survive the winter, by the way.
Oh.
All right, who wants to greet first?
I will.
All right, go ahead and roll your... well, you're not going to try and lie to them or anything. You're just sharing cheese, right?
Yep. I hold out cheese in a way that is vaguely persuasive of friendliness.
Friendly.
So they're...
So that's 23.
Okay, so the broken common that they know, they talk amongst themselves, and I believe Ember and Orion are the only one who can make out the words as they do their very formal grunting and rasping and a couple of hisses here and there. But it ostensibly says, hair, boobed one, good.
I think they
Okay.
like you, Bergali.
Yeah.
That or they like your cheese.
Or they're just a reptilian group that's unfamiliar with the concept of memory glands.
True.
Fair enough.
So
All the above.
Ember and Orion can understand everything they say, but you have no way to convey your...
Gotcha. They can't understand us.
Right. But they do speak a little bit of broken common. So basically they're asking each other, and they're actually taking wagers on whether or not you're lost, or if you're looking for something specific, or if you're a member of the party that just came through here, whether you're part of the Citadel.
Okay.
And as they say these things, you are more than welcome to go, yeah, that one.
Yes. When they say, "Are you a member of the party that just came through here?" I'm going, yeah. That let's play some
Okay.
charades.
Okay.
Yeah.
So eventually you get to the point where they say, yes, we understand that there is a tribe of lizard folk that are actually trying to kill all the humanoids because their latest clutch of eggs got infested with worms. And they think it's your fault.
I mean, kind of.
Not our fault. But humans' fault, yes.
They think it's the humans' fault. Yeah.
Okay.
They're not wrong.
But
Eggs with
Not
worms.
those humans.
Yeah, not those
Not on
humans.
purpose.
The ones in the Citadel aren't, it's not their fault?
No.
No.
All right. See, everybody else in this swamp believes that to be true. It's
Oh,
just
fair
the
enough.
one, it's just the one tribe.
Ah.
But you are on the, just follow that trail that you've been following. It'll lead you right to their lair.
Great.
And would you like a map? I could probably draw you a map on this piece of birch bark.
That would be great.
Would you
Okay.
like that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Very kind of you.
Oh, sure. Been there many times. They are definitely trying to recruit all the other tribes to help them kill every single human on the face of this land. So,
Are any, if we can communicate this to them, are there any other tribes that seem to be teetering on the edge of going, you know what, those red-eyed lizard folks have a good idea. Let's join them.
I should
Or
probably
were they all
make-
waiting to see how the siege went? And like if they won.
because of the possibility of you, I guess the detrimental effects this could have if you somehow mess this up. We should probably role play that out. How are you asking them? Now, I want you to remember back in the old Westerns, the old John Ford Westerns, when cowboys were trying to talk to Indians.
I guess the first thing I would ask is what is your clan? Like, you're not the red-eyed lizard folk.
No, we are the Eagle Claw or Snake in the Eagle Claw clan.
Oh wow. That's a mouthful.
What's your leader's name?
Maltok,
Good name.
but you really have to hit that K. Otherwise, he'll be offended.
Maltok isn't one of
There you
these
go.
three. Yeah, Maltok isn't one of these three, right?
No, we're just scouting party.
What are you scouting?
You notice the Hobbit statue?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's a very tall chicken-like bird, and we're trying to find out where they're nesting so that we can avoid that area.
Okay.
Smart policy.
Do you know the name of the red-eyed lizard folk leader?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
What's their name?
Oddly enough, it's also Maltok. And it just so happens that all lizard folk are just named Maltok. And we're like, oh my goodness, it's so confusing.
Well, but there's like
It's-
little differences. So this one you have to emphasize the T.
Okay, so there's Kushak.
Kusha.
Okay.
He is their most fearsome warrior. And they also have a female who does nature magic. So you read that as Druid. And her name is Shisht.
Yeesh.
Kushisht.
Okay. Kushak and Maltuk. Do they like each other?
No,
Okay.
nope. Maltak hates Kushak.
Well, that's okay. Well, that's good news. All right.
But Kushak needs Maltak
Oh,
Why?
because we are the biggest lizard tribe.
ah,
Without us, he's not getting anybody else.
Okay. Well,
And they're very proud of that fact.
can we find a way to
Lizard.
convey to them?
Lizard folk, that's our sign.
Lizard folk.
Lizard folk. Maltak.
Is there a way to convey to them that the man who was sent to scout the Red Eyes tribe came back infested with worms and started killing all the other humans? And so the humans thought that the worms came from the lizard folk, from the Red Eyes tribe.
Yes, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we want to kind of like make sure these guys know that that happened, because
Yes.
Yeah.
We should unite against our true enemy, the worms.
the worms.
So they're going to ask you if you know where the worms came from, why they infected the clutch of eggs. That's their biggest concern is whether or not their eggs could get infected. Did these worms actually come from the humanoids? That's their biggest concern.
We think these worms came from not a group of mortal creatures, but from, let's see. I can't remember what they're called now.
The Ebon Triad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. So the evil cult gods. We think they were sent from beyond by the bad things, not necessarily.
A curse laid upon this tribe.
Yeah.
Possibly by cultist of Baal, Merkel, and
Yeah, Baller Goal
And the other one.
and the other one. I know Orion has this all written down.
So they have like a little conversation amongst themselves, and Orion and Ember pick up on one particular phrase. The Great Black One.
okay.
They're talking amongst themselves in their particular tribal dialect. And they're wondering if this has anything to do with the Great Black One.
What is the Great Black One?
Yeah.
Frederick didn't hear them speak of the Great Black One.
Ember and I
So-
will let Frederick and Regali know what we're overhearing.
I have a
Okay,
great
so
black
maybe-
one.
Is
When
it
you
maybe a
s-
deity of theirs?
when you say the B word, they know that word in common.
Okay.
And now they're concerned that you know about the Great Black One.
I hold up the black kitty.
No.
Thank goodness. Honestly, thank goodness.
What,
Oh my gosh, that's right. Cats hate getting wet. What are you doing with your poor cats? Are they all riding up on your shoulders?
Well, the white one was still riding up on my shoulders, and the other ones were kind of like in my pack. Not the bag of holding, because I don't want to put them back in there. They spent too much time in there. I don't feel comfortable doing that to them. But like my now largely empty normal pack that I put soft things in and let the other two ride in.
So they ask you, do you know about the Great Black One?
No.
Is it a dragon?
They don't know that word.
We do not know what the Great Black One.
No. What is the Great Black One?
And he does this with his arms.
Yes, it's a dragon.
Now I will draw a picture of a dragon on my clipboard.
The Great Black One.
I don't kind of.
We have not seen the Great Black One in many moons.
Neither have we. But like ever.
How far away is Kushak and Shist?
You mean their lairs?
Their leader. Yeah. The snake and an eagle claw leaders.
Yeah, it takes a week to get.
Oh, okay. This Great Black One is, do you know where they or this thing lives?
It doesn't live in the swamp. It visits from time to time.
Has it been? Can you ask him if it's been visiting the Red Eyes?
We believe that's how they got this idea to rise up against the humanoids, is from the Great Black One.
From the Great Black One.
We believe. We believe.
Okay.
That may be where they
Could
got
the Great
worms.
Black One also have brought the worms?
I don't see how or why.
Oh.
All right. Should we continue on to the Red Eye folk, or does anybody else have any other questions for these three?
They want to ask you about transmission, how things get infected. So to the best of your knowledge, I would like to know what you guys think.
As far as
Well-
go ahead, Hope. Go ahead, Frederick.
Well, when we fought the infected
Human.
humanoid, and when it was defeated, it erupted and launched the worms at us. We believe that's how at least some of the transmission is. Initial transmission, we do not know, but
So we killed them with fire. We recommend fire.
Burn them.
You are each given a little talisman at the end of a piece of grass. It's got a claw holding another piece of grass.
nice.
Okay?
Very nice.
If you're
Thank you.
traveling and you see any other clan except for the Red Eye clan, you show them this and there will be peace.
Okay.
Oh,
Thank you.
And we will help spread the word about this worm thing.
may I have another one? The little talisman.
It's going to take him a couple of minutes to put another one together, but why?
I would like one for my my Raven Wednesday.
Oh, all right. Yeah. So he'll fashion you another one. Is there anything you want to ask them while he does that?
Should I get one for Ild too?
I think it would burn up.
I think it'll burn.
You know, while Wednesday is perched on my shoulder and he's taking the time to make the extra one, I'm just gonna ask him about if he's got children or if he's married or anything like that.
Oh yeah, the children that I have are numerous
Okay.
and strong.
Are you proud of them?
Does he think
Ah,
you're coming
very.
on to him?
No. And and you don't have to rattle them off because I don't want it'd be, but I'll ask them about some of their names as well. I would like to, while Wednesday is listening, I would like this lizard folk to tell me as much as he can or as he wants about his children.
In our tribe, the young ones are called just that, young, until they do something worthy of a name. And at that point, they get named.
Oh,
So
okay.
all of my children are named children.
So they haven't had an opportunity yet to prove themselves like you have.
Correct.
Is it possible, like, you know, you do something worthy to earn a name, which is great, but are there ever people who do something awkward and get stuck with a name, like, you know, face of poo?
Laser face.
Let's see.
He who gets arms stuck in Weasel Barrow.
No, it's usually if you do something good or heroic or awesome, epic, then they give you the name. If you do something stupid, then we try to forget it. Like a good Christian reform, we sweep it under the rug and pretend it never happened.
Okay.
Never speak of it again.
Verbal community never forgets, though. It's a problem with living with such a small community.
All right. Well, if anybody else has got anything, otherwise, I think onward to the red eye folk.
Unless, do you want to see if maybe we could exchange services, like they assist us with dealing with the Red Eye tribe, and we help them with their
Overgrown rooster.
I feel
Big
like
big
they were a
rooster
scouting
problem?
party, so they're going to want to go back to their tribe and spread the word, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So maybe we can like make a deal. If they're going
What kind of deal?
Yeah, I feel like we already have an understanding to help each other if possible.
Yeah.
All right.
And if we
Well-
see this thing, we'll let them know.
Also, if they got like injured trying to help us more, then they couldn't bring back good news to their people and spread word.
If we see this overgrown chicken thing, is there anything that you would like us to do for you?
Kill it?
Okay. We can, we'll keep that in mind. and
Is
if we
there
see-
anything we should avoid about it?
Yeah, don't look in the eyes.
Okay.
Good to know.
If we run into it and we manage to kill it, perhaps if I have the time, I'll send Wednesday with a token to let you guys know that it's dead.
There's probably more than one. So
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Okay. Well, we will keep our eyes out for overgrown chickens, and we will deal with them for you if we do.
Oh, and they gave us the talismans so that when we encounter other lizard folk, they'll know we mean peace. So we tell them that if they encounter other humans and want to seek peace with them, they should yell, "Friend!"
and they'll practice that a couple times. Okay.
Good idea.
Yes.
That was a good idea. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Just keep yelling it. It usually works.
How many times should we yell this, friend?
Like just until they smile.
And
I
I will
actually
let
don't-
them know smiling for humans and showing teeth is a good thing. It's not an aggressive thing.
Just until they lower their weapons is
You
good.
know who you're talking to, right?
Yeah, baby, don't smile, but do show that you're not holding your weapons.
Yeah, like, no, they just have to yell friend until the humans lower their weapons. And then you know that's enough. Because some humans will lower them right away. Some humans, it'll take a little bit.
If they don't lower their weapons, keep your distance.
But like, I don't know, 3 to
Don't.
8 times should probably do it.
Yeah, eight.
Don't look like you're keeping your distance.
You guys are going to confuse them.
Yeah, that's enough. Just
Just yell friend.
When we
avoid the green logs. That's their advice to you. When you travel this Miss March,
okay.
Uh-huh.
avoid stepping on green logs because they won't be logs.
Oh.
mm,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
These
Thank you.
smiling logs.
When we get out of their sight, I will instruct Wednesday to take the talisman to her and repeat his story and give her memories, give his memories to her. And when he's done that, he can come back.
Yep.
Do we hear you instructing Wednesday,
Yep. Yeah,
including the give memories part?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like our group is slowly becoming a cult.
And Wednesday just, it's like he gets sucked into a ball of shadow and he disappears.
What's the...
That is not normal bird behavior.
Thank you, Druid. We appreciate
Still
the
up with your
input.
bird.
Hey, do you say that out loud?
Sure.
He's not, Wednesday's not a normal bird. He's
I see that.
yeah.
Do we want to be stealthy, especially knowing that there are large bird things that might attack us?
That'd probably be a good idea.
I think that's a fine idea, Druid.
Are they large? I don't think they're large.
Well, the
Or
lizard people
tall.
said tall,
Sorry.
so Ember thought large.
Regardless, we don't want to be turned into stone, so
Regardless, since we're getting close, I'll cast Pass Without Trace. So we all get plus 10 to stealth and can't be tracked
Ooh.
by non-magical means.
I'm going to dig out the hand mirror that got as part of the adventure before the adventure.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It no longer has any money hidden in it, but, you know, still useful.
Did I let you keep that?
You did.
what a mistake.
Bad DM. Bad
I
DM.
asked very specifically.
Wow. Hey, does Orion still have the pucks?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, we discussed it in battle tactics.
I'm not sure how much or this Orion is going to end up using them though.
Interesting.
Emergency situations only.
Yeah, like the excrement has hit the fan and this is our only option.
Orion was our one non-magical person. He got benefit from those.
Yeah, as soon as he was describing that he likes to hang back and approach things stealthily, I was like, we no longer have a tank.
So you're told that you're welcome to spend the night here if you want, but the next poopy mound that gives off heat, it'll be dark by the time you reach it.
Let's Should we try to head for it, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
lizard folks can't see in the dark any better than humans, right?
Correct.
Okay.
I can see just fine.
Yeah, you guys can.
Dude.
So you're a show off. All right, you make it to the mound. It's about 10:30 at night. Time for a quick bite and set the watch.
Okay.
Who's going first?
I'd say, Regali, why don't you take first watch, because the really deep, deep dark night doesn't necessarily bother Orion or Frederick. And Ember
Well,
can always
is there
change.
going to be a moon tonight, and is it cloudy?
I will do Druidcraft to see if it will be cloudy.
I can tell the weather.
Cloudy
It's like
weather.
if there's going
Weather
to be
report.
moonrise and Regali could start after moonrise, that would probably be best.
How dense is the
But if
foliage?
there's not,
It's going to be a sliver of a moon. It's waxing gibbous.
okay.
So not a lot of light, but enough to see. For those
Still
of you-
better. Yeah.
For those of you who could see with dim light.
All right.
So who's going first?
I guess I will. I'll take first watch. That's fine. We'll go Orion, Regali, Ember. No, wait. Orion, Regali, Frederick, Ember. Is that okay?
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Orion is sitting there when you notice black shapes approaching from the southwest. They seem to be scurry, stop, scurry, stop, scurry, stop, scurry, stop. And they're doing that kind of like a SWAT tactic, trying to get close to you without you noticing.
Oh boy.
They seem to be about as big as a dinner plate. And there's 4 of them.
Okay. I will slip off into the foliage to the side of the camp and make myself scarce and keep an eye
You're
on
not-
them.
You're not going to, they're heading right for you. You're not going to wake anybody up.
Oh, they're heading right for us? Okay.
Yeah, they definitely know that you're there and they're trying to be sneaky about it, but they don't know that you can see in the dark.
Okay. I will. Yeah, I'll wake up my party members and say something is coming, and I'll slip off into the darkness.
Wait, something is what? Wait, what?
What?
It'll
I'm
be
not
real-
sure I
it'll-
like this new vague Orion. Mm. No details on what's coming.
Why?
Okay, so normally spiders are tiny. These are not giant. They're kind of in the middle.
It's like the one thing that me, Lawrence, just doesn't like.
And they are bold as brass when they notice everybody moving, and they come in for the strike. Roll for initiative.
Are these giant wolf spiders?
I wouldn't
what
say
kind?
giant.
What kind
Well,
of
just
spiders
'cause
we
that's
talking
what-
here?
That's what Ember turns into.
23 for Orion.
Oh, come on. Play fair.
Well, I got 5. Does that make you feel better?
Thank you.
You're
Here's
welcome.
22
Or-
for Frederick.
Yeah.
Come on.
14
Golly's
for
wiping-
Amber. Just
Golly's rubbing the
average.
sleep out of her eyes. Wait, what?
So it's probably quarter to midnight when this happens. And Orion, you have slipped off into the bushes, and now what would you like to do? All right, go ahead.
Do you want me to roll a stealth check before to see if they notice me, or?
Oh. How far of a maneuver are you going to get?
I'm gonna go. Well, tell me, how close is the closest one?
I put them about 90 feet, but they move rather quickly.
Okay.
Any
so-
chance for a battle map for this?
No, I don't have a battle app.
Okay.
So what I'll do is I'll just quite literally go off to the side of our camp about 5 feet, and I will hide there. And I'm essentially going to hold my action until one of them comes within striking distance, and I can pop out of the shadows to stab the crap out of it. And my stealth check was a rather low one, at 32. Sorry, that was
Flex
sarcasm.
much?
That was sarcasm.
Outrageous.
So he's invisible.
Essentially.
So I will use my cunning action, bonus action for my hide, because I have to use my regular action to summon Wednesday, who I'll have him fly kind of above our camp, since it is an action to recall him. Which means I am
Okay.
not holding an action to attack, because I've run out of actions and bonus actions.
Let me get these lizard folk out of the way. All right, somebody asked for a battle map? You fools.
Oh,
Ooh.
pretty.
Big indeed.
I like it.
Tiny.
Swamps are way better from an aerial view.
Isn't it?
Ah,
Okay.
that's what's good up
Lucky
close.
Wednesday gets to see it like this all the time.
Yes. No kidding. All right. So Dennis, you asked me what I was going to do. I will move 5 feet south and then 10 feet west. I will use my bonus action, my cunning action to hide. And that stealth roll was a 32. And then I will use my regular action to summon Wednesday back. And Wednesday will just be flying in the sky for the moment. So that's my turn.
Frederick, what would you like to do?
Oh, I'll head about 5 feet south, and then I'll launch a couple Eldritch Blasts at that one coming up on us. That one in the lead.
Spider number 1?
Yeah. So the lowest of those is an 18 to hit.
All right, yes, yes, they
Correct.
both hit.
Oh. That's a total of 14 damage.
I should probably go back to the big share.
Pow, pow. Swing the sword 2 times. And stuff comes out. Bang.
Zap.
Explodes into a billion giblets.
How much
Giblets?
damage?
14. Not terrible.
So you hear that high-pitched squeal that tells you that the spider is not happy with what just happened.
Good. Jeez.
Sorry, that sound was more like a droid spinning off into space.
Ember,
Okay. Can I see the spiders, or do I roughly know where they are?
what does your Eldritch Blast do when you blast?
Force damage.
Does it light things up or not?
No, it doesn't light things up.
Then
You did
Ember-
say it screamed though,
Yes, that's true. It did scream.
so I know roughly where they are. Is this mostly like flat terrain, or can they like crawl along vines and stuff?
Well, except for the bushes, which are a little more than ferns. Yeah, it's relatively flat here.
Okay. I'll just do a spike growth in the vague area I know where they're at.
What's the range on that spell?
The range is 150 feet and it is a 20-foot radius. So a 40-foot diameter.
Wow.
Big.
Nice.
That's big.
Yeah, I figure if I roughly know where they are, it should work.
Odds are you'll hit them.
But that would affect us if we went into it, right?
Correct. This would have been one of the things covered in battle tactics. Don't walk in the spikies.
You should come up with a code word for spike growth.
Oh my gosh, we can't have too many more code words.
I've already lost track of all of them.
Regali can remember them like, okay, but session to session, I'm having a hard time.
How's that?
Ah.
Yeah, that works.
All right, so if they're stuck in there, what do they save? What's your spell DC?
The DC is only for them to notice it if they didn't see it being cast,
Right?
but it's they automatically take damage for every 5 feet they move through it.
He knows. 5, 10, 15. But he already made his move, so he doesn't get to move. He did not see it. So he's going to scream. He did not see it.
I need force.
He hasn't reached yet. So give me your damage for these 3 dudes right here.
Okay. I rolled 4.
4 for each.
Do you want me to roll individually for everyone?
It's up to you if you like rolling dice or if you
Sure.
just want
So
me to
4
do
for
it.
the first one. 7 for the second one.
See? Now that's better.
And 5 for the third one.
See? Much better. Okay. This guy right here perishes. Is Ild coming to the party?
Not yet.
Okay. Regali.
So there's probably a disadvantage with the bow at this point, right?
Why would that be?
Because it's dark.
Can you not see in the dark?
No.
So when I asked you what gifts the DM can give you, did you not say something about I'd like to see in the dark? Yes, you would be at a distinct disadvantage to shoot at things that are moving in the dark, yes. Especially
Okay.
black things.
Try going to Shadowfall.
Black
They can
thing.
fix that there.
I mean, she did ask for it. She did ask for it to be a full moon, even though that is risking werewolves in this
Oh,
kind of game.
werewolf lizard folk.
Oh my gosh.
Were lizards. The worst.
Wizards. Okay. Well then, I'm gonna sing the itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Because spiders can't handle a little bitty bit of water. I don't know if vicious mockery works on spiders.
Oh, does vicious mockery work on... You need a wisdom in order to do it. So...
Well, it says if the target can hear you, though it need not understand you.
I believe spiders actually do have good hearing, surprisingly.
I thought it was tremor sense that they had, but all right, let's go with it.
That too.
What's my DC to beat you?
15.
Miss, pass, miss.
Oh, only one of them.
So, oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
You can only, oh, okay, gotcha.
It's
So-
a cantrip.
2, 3, or 4?
Let's go with 2.
So, do I re-roll or just take the first roll? So he's a miss. Damage?
4. Oh wait, no, it went up. Sorry. We leveled up. 8.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, max damage.
Max damage.
Orion.
I'm glad that when I got max damage, it was on a
Yes.
spider.
All right, so 30 feet due south of me, I am going to cast Minor Illusion, and it's going to be an illusion, a short version of me, only 5 feet tall, but as if I'm stepping out of the shadows, and I'm hoping that they take the bait and go for that instead of immediately trying to get out of the thorns.
Ah.
Baby Orion.
Yeah. So on their action, they'll either have to boogie out, go for Orion, or use their action to see if it's an illusion. I should say boogie for fake Orion and take lots of damage. It's almost as if we've trapped these spiders in our own web.
5, 10, 15. 5, 10. 5, 10, 15. So for every 5 feet of movement,
Correct. Let me find another D4 here.
so 15, 10, and 15. I'm sorry, 15, 10, and 10.
Okay, so the one that moved 15 takes 7, 11, 12, 16 damage. And one that moved 10 takes 6, 7, 11 damage. The other 10 takes 13 damage.
I love Minor Illusion.
Rolled 3 4s and a 1.
Frederick.
well, Let's do this. Let's launch another Eldritch Blast, one for each. So the first one I'll launch at the one directly south of Orion's little fake him, and that's a natural 20 for just 8 points of damage. And then the other one going at the other feller is 11 to hit.
Nice.
Woo!
Teamwork makes the dream work.
The dream did not work. We were all woken up.
Drop your concentration.
Sure.
You got a little buddy. Orion, you have a little buddy.
Yes, he can go away.
Oh, come on. Let's keep him around. It's mini-me. Back to sleep?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. It's morning, and you have noticed around you, I don't want you to see my cool thing that I got going here, so.
There's a cool thing and we don't get to see it.
No.
Let's virtually pause for a moment. And I will start up Act 2 with the mornings. Just give me a second.